Hey everybody, welcome to this week's programming review, weekly training breakdown. Sorry it's a day late this week. I just got into a place that had no service and I was out of town all weekend. And there's no excuse, I should have had it done, but my apologies. Today's Veterans Day, so what we're going to do, we're going to start off with Gallant. I know a lot of people are doing Chad. Chad's a great workout. It is 1,000 box step ups. But for us and what we're doing right now, I just didn't see the benefit in it in our programming. Plus, for some of our big classes, it's just very difficult to have nearly 20 people on 14 boxes doing 1,000 box step ups during a class. And so that's why we're choosing Gallant. Plus, Veterans Day, I like just a grind workout. Veterans, that's what they work for. They work for the grind, man. They're used to putting themselves in tough situations, both mentally, physically, spiritually. And this workout right here embodies that. It is a very long workout. It's two different things. It's running and it's burpee pull-ups. Both of them just like have a mental grind when it comes to it. So this one right here, we've done it once before during Hero Month, and I just wanted to revisit it just because of the work capacity that it involves. It really fit in well with what we're doing this whole week anyways, and our current training routine program. Gallant, starting off, you do 1 mile run. This is with a 20-pound med ball. Then it has 60 burpee pull-ups, 800-meter run with a med ball, then 30 burpee pull-ups, then a 400-meter run, and then ending on 15 burpee pull-ups. So we're doing 105 burpee pull-ups, 105 push-ups, 105 pull-ups. It is a grind, and then you mix in the little bit over 1.5 miles of running. Was that 2,800 meters of total running with a med ball. It's going to take a long workout, take a long time, but I really love that workout just because of the work capacity, the capacity that it takes to complete it, and the mental fortitude. Then Tuesday, since we got a little off on this week, it's supposed to be a Monday, Thursday strength this week, but with Veterans Day being today, we're going to keep it Tuesday and Friday. We're repeating what we did last week. We're doing the Klokov complex. This time it's starting at 65%. If you missed last week, you're going to start there at the 60 to 65%. If you did last week's routine, you're going to add 5 to 10 pounds on that. So basically, if you have like over 250 pound clean and jerk, you can probably add 10 pounds to it. If you're under that, you probably just need to add 5 pounds for each lift. It's 25 total pounds that you're adding onto that complex. And then when you add the 5 movements to that, 5 times 25, that equals 125 pounds of extra work that you're doing just in that one set. So remember those type of calculations whenever you're doing these. Yeah, you could have done 10 pounds heavier, but if you do 10 pounds, you times that by 5, that's 50 pounds. You times that by 5, now you've done 250 pounds of extra work when it comes to that complex. So remember, small jumps equal big results when you're doing these complexes. Following that up with our back squats, remember all of these movements right here, we're going to try to add 5 pounds to each one of those, because if you have the 5 pounds extra on that, 5 times 8, it's 40 pounds extra. And then when you times that by 4, that's 160 pounds of extra work that you've done. Now you add that over the 4-week period, now we're adding a lot more work in this short time frame over time. So remember, small jumps, big results. Doing the same for all the other movements too. Wednesday is going to be more of an aerobic day mixed in with some gymnastics work. I have a big, broad spectrum of what we can expect on the gymnastics work. So it's 6 sets, 750-meter row, repeat 600-meter for the ladies. And you're going to rest 1-to-1. So if you partner up with somebody, partner A, myself, I do the 750-meter row, and then say I partner up with Jess. She's going to do 600-meter row. During that rest period, what I am going to do is work on my handstands. We have handstand holds facing the wall. Then you got handstand holds off a box, and you can do this from the pike position, lifting one leg up, alternating down, lifting the other leg up. And then we have freestanding handstand holds. And then once we get past those, then we can do some handstand walking once you're done. 6 sets. Then once we get done, maybe we'll play around with some extra handstand walks in class. If you're at home doing this, you can do the same. Thursday, we're going to do a heavy gymnastics EMOM. Minute 1, 4 to 2 rope climbs. And if we're going to do competitors, you're going to do legless rope climbs. Minute 2, 16 GHD sit-ups. Now this is going to be times that by 5 sets. So 5 times 16. What does that equal? 80 total GHD sit-ups. Now remember, some of you did the 100 plus the other day, and you remember how you felt doing those. for the week afterwards. So if you need to scale those down, scale yours down. Or I like doing GHD sit-ups one way. I say 16 GHD sit-ups within that minute. Minute 1, I'll do 16 super fast, super smooth. Every rep is timed perfect. My synchronization and especially the contraction coming up and going down, everything's the same pace, the same rhythm as you go. If you feel yourself slow down, you feel yourself struggle, especially on GHD sit-ups, so that might be the time that you stop and just stop for that minute. If you only get to 8, you get to 8. Or you give yourself a time frame. Be like, all right, I'm going to give myself 30 seconds to do as many as I can, and then give yourself plenty of rest. That's a good way to put like a governor on how many you're going to complete during that time frame. In the minute 3, 20 alternating dumbbell snatches. You got 50, 35 pounds. If you want to scale up to 70 and 50 pounds, and then scaling down, you're going to do something that's super light. That's something that's just going to let you breathe efficiently doing that. And then you got 4 to 8 bar muscle ups. The reason I put 4 to 8 bar muscle ups is because we just have a wide range of athletes in our classes, a wide range of athletes following at home. 4 bar muscle ups is going to be very challenging for a lot of people, while 4 is not. So when you put in that 8 range and then you times that by 5, that's 40 bar muscle ups. If you can get that, you're pretty legit at bar muscle ups, especially after doing the GHD sit-ups and the alternating dumbbell snatches and the upper body pulling and core work that's involved with the rope climb. And then you have a rest period after that. Friday, we got our snatch complex, 3 position snatch. We're starting high, low, working high. So snatch from the floor, snatch from the hang, then snatch from the high hang at 60-65%. Remember, if you did it last week, you're adding 5 to 10 pounds to that set. And then once again, the math is involved in that. So you got 6 sets, you're doing 3 reps per set. That's 18 sets total. So if you add 5 pounds to that, how much total work is that in this time frame? 18 times 5, that's 50, times that by 40, that's 90 extra pounds that you're lifting today. If you did it by 10, now you're up at 180 pounds extra of lifting, and then you still have 2 more weeks to add on that. So remember, be cautious whenever you're adding those weights. We want clean, smooth, fast, efficient reps. And then once again, you have your alternating dumbbell reverse lunges, your alternating Philly presses, and then those lean away ring pull-ups. I know I talked to David here that taught the classes the past couple of weeks, and I know he really emphasizes body position when he coaches. If you haven't made one of his classes in the afternoon, great class to attend. I've already had a lot of positive feedback with him. He ran a gym up north before he moved down here, and he's a professor at Georgia State. He's an exercise scientist. That's what he teaches. That's what he loves. That's what he cares about. Very knowledgeable, very smart guy. And I highly recommend you come to his classes on Fridays. And then Saturday, we got a team workout again. It's going to be an AMRAP of 20 minutes this time. Kind of a chipper style, just repeating it. Doing 400-meter runs together, coming in, 30 power clean and jerks. Then you got 20 pull-ups. Then you got 10 wall walks. Then you're going back up the ladder. 20 pull-ups, 30 overhead squats at the same weight. So whatever weight you choose to do the power clean overhead squats at, that's what you need to do the power clean and jerks at. We're not changing weights for those because I know that's a limiting factor. So the good thing about it, the lighter you go, the faster you should go. The heavier you go, and there might be a little bit more of a limiter on that. I don't want as much strength work on that. I want it to be a breathing style exercise for you. And then you're going to end on 1,000 meter or 900 meters for the late teams of 2 ladies on the rower. And just going to repeat that. That right there probably should get maybe 2 rounds, maybe 2.5 rounds on that. If you get 3 rounds, you're smoking. You're moving really fast. That's this week's training program. I hope you enjoy it. I look forward to seeing your names on the leaderboard, seeing how well you do. If you got any questions, shoot them to me, Brandon at CrossFitBound.com or info@CrossFitBound.com, or you can put them in Wodify or a Facebook page. However it is, whatever it is, best to reach it. Best place to reach me. If I don't answer, then you can text me if you have my number.